On behalf of ADOT Business Engagement and Compliance, BECO welcomes you to the How to Reconcile a Discrepancy Prime and Sub training video. This video will help both primes and subs respond to and resolve discrepancies in the ADOT DBE system. It will demonstrate how a discrepancy can occur between a prime contractor and a subcontractor, and how that discrepancy can be resolved by either party. Payments are reported by the prime contractor and confirmed by the subcontractor on a monthly basis. Discrepancies result from conflicting payments that are reported in the DBE system. To begin, we will explain how a discrepancy occurs. The system creates a discrepancy when a prime contractor and subcontractor disagree on a payment amount during the monthly audit process. A majority of the time, the prime and sub are able to come to a resolution and can complete the process without the assistance of a contract compliance officer. If the prime and sub are not able to resolve the discrepancy, then the contract compliance officer becomes involved. The Contract Compliance Officer, or CCO, is the agency staff member that is responsible for managing the contract in the DBE system and is the point of contact for firms. Discrepancies can happen and are generally caused by a misunderstanding, which is easily resolved with a telephone call or email. As mentioned previously, the DBE system triggers a notification when there is a disagreement about the payment amount that is entered. Notifications are then sent via email to the prime contractor indicating that there is a discrepancy with a request to self-resolve. To respond to the discrepancy, click the link in the email to respond. By clicking the link in the email that you receive, you will be directly routed to the discrepancy. You will be prompted to log in before you can access the page. If the email notification was deleted or is not accessible, you can still access your discrepancy by logging on to the DBE system. Click View from the left navigation bar, select My Contract Audits, and then click on the appropriate audit to resolve the discrepancy. Now that you have successfully accessed the audit page with the discrepancy, click Resolve Discrepancy. Scroll down to the list of subcontractors. The Confirmed by Sub column is where you can see complete payment reports, incomplete reports, and any discrepancies. Click Resolve Discrepancy to continue with that particular subcontractor. Review the information on this page and, if necessary, communicate with the subcontractor to determine the reason for the disagreement and work together to resolve the situation. To respond to the discrepancy within the system after you communicate with the sub, click Resolve Discrepancy at either the top or bottom of the audit page. This will open a new page where you will provide more information about the discrepancy. Depending on whether it was resolved, in the Discrepancy Resolved area, select the appropriate option, and if applicable, enter the final amount. You may also include comments with varying amounts of privacy, or attach files. For example, you may want to attach a copy of a check as confirmation of the amount paid to the subcontractor. Once the form is completed to your liking, click Save Response. You will have the option to change or update your response at any time before the other party responds if the discrepancy is not yet resolved. If the discrepancy was resolved, then the audit is complete and no further action is necessary. If the discrepancy was not resolved, then a notice is sent back to the sub for their review. If they review the prime's discrepancy response and it is still not resolved, then the contract compliance officer's intervention will be required. The contract compliance officer typically does this by calling both the prime contractor and the subcontractor to get details about the discrepancy. The contract compliance officer then updates the system to finally resolve the discrepancy once an agreement is made between all parties. On behalf of ADOT Business Engagement and Compliance, thank you. We welcome you to get answers when you need them by visiting ADOT Business Coach on Demand at www.azdot.gov/businesscoach. You've got questions, we've got answers. BECO, ADOT's Business Engagement and Compliance Office, the producer of this video, facilitates access and equal opportunity for disadvantaged business enterprises and small businesses in federal transportation projects, and promotes a diverse workforce within the transportation industry. Compliance is our driver, and opportunity is our destination.